5?
Yes.
Need 5 for a quorum. Awesome. We can start counting heads. There's Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ted.
I felt like I had something to say to you about a planning board meeting, Matthew, but now it's not coming to me. Something that I wouldn't, I said something light, something that I wouldn't mind going out to the pre-broadcast airway, but I can't remember now what it was. I don't know. You know, my mom, the loving woman that she is, one of her favorite things was if I said, oh, I was going to say something and I forget, she'd say in a very snide way, I guess it wasn't that important then, was it? If it was important, you'd remember. And then I'd say, oh yeah, I was going to say I love you, but forget it. I guess it wasn't that important.
Excuse me to the chair. This is HCAM and we are recording. So feel free to start whenever you're ready.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now the world knows about my mommy issues. We got to wait a little bit to get our quorum.
Yes.
Aneri, do you know of anyone who said they can't make it ahead of time?
So I just received email from Adam. He's not able to make it.
Okay.
Let me double check my email again if I received any.
Ted, I did get a couple topics from the planning board after the last meeting. I don't know if you want me to forward those in email.
Oh, great. I don't mind doing that. Aneri, are we allowed to do that if it's not on the agenda? Can we just have kind of a discussion about other topics from the planning board?
Yes, we can. We are waiting for members to join so we can discuss that.
Well, but can we do it after you fill us in on where we are with MBTA?
Yes, I will fill you all in a little bit about what I found.
Right.
I needed to make sure with John, but he's on vacation, but I think I'm going in the correct direction.
All right.
And,
I guess my question is, once we hit agenda item 3 and you get us up to speed a bit, is it allowed to have Matthew tell us some other things the planning board would like Zach to look at? Or is that a problem because it's not on the published agenda?
Regarding MBTA?
No, just other discussion items for Zach.
I would expect that it'd be okay for me to explain what the topics are, but we wouldn't be able to discuss them.
Yes.
That was my guess too. I just wanted to be sure before we did it.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
He can inform us, but we cannot discuss that.
Okay. Planning board items for Zach. There, I wrote it in. And we're up to 4 Zach members.
Mm-hmm.
Aneri, did you type up the agenda or is that one of John's last things?
Well, I did it.
I noticed you put minutes first, which I always like to get out of the way first. And John would put it last. And then I'd say, we're going to switch the order.
Zach minutes are pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
So I was like, let's do this first. I think in last hearing, we tabled 15 to tonight's meeting. So
let me make sure I queued something up on another screen here. Do I still have it? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just wait a little longer.
Yeah, we don't have any option. We have to wait it.
I think the moment number 5 walks in, we'll get going though, gang.
Mm-hmm.
We won't wait to see where 6 and 7 are. Did you guys see what happened at Mount Washington this weekend? I led a group of students on a hiking trip up to the Whites, but we on purpose stayed very, very low, didn't even go to 3,000 feet and had wonderful weather and trail conditions. And then I got back, if you didn't see, almost 24 people hiked up Mount Washington, utterly unprepared. expected there to be a shuttle bus to get them down. There is none. The road is closed already. They ran into 2 to 3 inches of snow and single degree weather and like Mount Washington winds. The report said several of them were already hypothermic. They got a ride down on the COG Railway and had to pay the $61 fee, but they really got lucky that the COG Railway was able to be there to help them.
I guess it was running.
I get very frustrated at those hikers up there. Some funky Zoom noises happening. Are you guys hearing this, or is that just me?
I think that's happening from my computer.
Oh, that boom kind of noise I heard.
Yeah, I think that's from my laptop.
I wonder if I should turn this on. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Matthew, I did think the Starbucks parking lot new proposal discussion was interesting.
Oh, anything specific?
I would just say assumptions the applicant was making about what Concom would or would not accept were, I think, erroneous. Generally, if it is jurisdictional but already paved and they choose to dig up some paving and then repave on top of it, generally speaking, that's not going to concern us. And when go ahead.
I think I've made sufficient comment so far, so I'm.
I mean, we got a big roster. One other person has got to show up.
Yes, I'm just gonna send a reminder email right now. So just
Okay.
in case someone can join us.
Okay. Thank you.
It'd be a short non-meeting otherwise.
It happens from time to time. You know, there's always that. I'm in the teacher world, and there's always that rumor if your teacher doesn't show up for the first 5, 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes, it's a different number at different campuses. You got 10. And I don't think any school anywhere at any level has ever had that rule, but students are certain it's a rule. Maybe we need to go for exact meetings.
Classroom's locked. You're not allowed to be in the halls either. I don't know.
It's a fire hazard to wait in the hall. We can't do this. What time is it?
7.
8 after, 7 after. Almost 8.
We'll see if Aneri's email prompt results in anything.
Yeah, I just sent.
Yeah, we'll give it a few minutes to work some magic. There are a lot of folks on our roster that are newish to me, and I don't have a sense whether they are people who never miss a meeting or are hit and miss. I have no clue. I know Ron is rock solid. I've been serving with Ron for years, and that guy's rock solid.
My favorite philosopher is Woody Allen. And he said, 90% of life is just showing up.
It's true. I like to think, Ron, that you would say I'm rock solid as far as attendance as well. I think I got a pretty good record.
Oh, I was going to say that.
And notice I said rock solid as far as attendance. I'm not going to give myself much credit for much beyond that. I feel like we should have on hold music playing.
Elevator music, you mean?
Yeah, elevator, music.
Ted, you've got a lot of instruments. Just pick one of them up and start playing.
I got a bunch in the room right now.
Just get one and start playing.
We got my mandolin right here.
There you go.
Somewhere around here, I got my oh, here it is. Here's the baritone uke is tucked away in here.
No.
There's a bunch of stuff here in my classroom that's not at home, mostly because my wife says, I don't want this at home anymore, and I don't want to get rid of it. So it just floods my classroom, and I tuck it away back here. All right, I'm actually going to set a stopwatch. I'm going to go 2 more minutes because that puts us at like 8:12, unless you guys think I'm not being fair.
No.
I don't hear anyone. All
That's
right.
reasonable.
The watch has started.
Anybody able to attend the haunt out at the YMCA this weekend or previous one?
Not me. My weekends are solidly booked throughout the fall with different school responsibilities.
I bet.
Like I said, I went hiking this weekend for an overnight. 2 weeks ago, I had a different backpacking camping trip to Southwest, the very corner of Massachusetts down there, almost Connecticut. I've got a cross-country meet this weekend, a cross-country meet next weekend, then another hiking trip the next weekend. I got to fit in a Smith College family weekend along with cross-country next weekend. It just goes on and on and on.
Crazy.
And yet here I am. I'm here.
Rock solid.
You're rock solid, yeah. We're at 107.
You have quite a busy weekend.
My life is so jam-packed with stuff. I am not as prepared for this meeting as I wanted to be, just because I have too much teaching and coaching and outdoor editing and trying to still be a husband and a father and all of that stuff. It's just
It's a lot.
Yeah, but I'm rolling in dough. I'm a teacher, so you know that I make bank.
Well, you get double time and a half when you work past 8 hours, right?
No, I don't. Maybe public school do, not private school teachers. We got no unions. We got no pay. We got nothing. We certainly have no pension after 20 years. That's not part of my world at all.
Oh.
All right, my watch says we hit 2 minutes. It is, according to my computer, 7:12. And I say we pull the plug unless anyone wants to really push back. I'm not seeing anybody push back. All right, I guess maybe before we pull the plug, 1 week from tonight is a planning board meeting, I assume. Is 2 weeks from tonight, for those of us who are here, available to give this another try?
Should be.
November 10.
It should be fine for me. And if we kind of try to land on Matthew, I do feel bad for you because that means your every Monday is booked, but at least early in the term while we're trying to get through some material. Does that feel doable to you?
Yeah, it looks like I don't have anything. I also don't have my November's calendar written down completely, but I think that's doable.
Okay.
Mondays are definitely the best day, given that.
I think generally my Concom and Zach are every other week. Concom is Tuesday night. So I think that I'm limiting myself to 1 meeting a week. All right. So if all of you guys are up for that, why don't we try to do this again in 2 weeks and hopefully we'll get a better turnout.
Okay.
Do you want to have Matthew just tell us what the planning board was up to, or?
Yeah, you want to do that
Topics for
informally and then
discussion.
we'll do a more formal next time?
Sure. Yeah. So to be clear, it wasn't a planning board action, but members of the planning board reminding me of things that have come up in the past,
Okay.
in case there's a distinction there. One thing, let me switch to the notes so I get it right. Sorry, I just went to my calendar. So I think both of these had come up in context of the hop drug rebuild when we were doing that site plan. One was that we don't have any definition or rules around what constitutes a parking garage and what's permissible with this parking garage. It was something that came up during the site walk by residents. And so that was something that was raised that maybe we want to explore. We go more into why that came up when we talk about it.
Is there nothing in any of the parking regs that even uses the word parking garage?
Not that I could find. Is the only thing I can find is the off-site parking, which doesn't talk about garages per se.
Okay.
If Veneri finds anything, I would very well stand corrected, but I don't believe there's anything.
Okay.
The other thing was apparently, was it Article 6A 210 20-2G, the rule about mixed use building. The exact phrasing is mixed use building comprised of retail space on the first floor. I think it is very clear, but apparently I'm told town council has said that it's not exactly clear, that has to be the entire first floor is retail, and whether we want to re-examine if there's clear wording there, because the intent, we believe, was to mandate that the first floor was retail, and then residential was above that. But there was concern that it might be unclear that the first floor could be more than just retail, even though, my non-legal reading of it doesn't scan that way.
I'm curious, is that our new town council or old town council that says that?
I would presume the old one.
Okay.
And just a reminder, we cannot discuss this in a detail right now.
Okay. Did I even that question? Did it edge on it?
That is fine, but
Okay.
We haven't even opened the meeting yet.
yes.
Yeah.
And we don't have a majority.
Yes.
But we do have more than 2 people.
Okay. I'm just jotting down notes and hopefully I'll find time. The cross-country season will end before our next meeting, so maybe by 2 days, but maybe that'll give me a little more time. Okay. All right. With that, and with us agreeing that we can do November 10th, I guess we'll say goodnight. And hopefully I'll see all of you guys in 2 weeks, plus.
Excellent. Stay safe out there.
All right. If you're going hiking, be prepared, please.
Before you go,
I like those.
Before you go, 2 points. Ron, I'm going to talk to John about the ADU. And I was not aware that town website do not include that bylaw right now. Usually it takes time to include an actual zoning bylaw, but we can update what town approved on our website for people, which I'm going to work with John, how he wants to process that. I will discuss and do that. And
can I ask a question? Does that mean that our current wording doesn't take into account the last town meeting with state changes? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the second thing is I'm going to send materials regarding ADU to everybody, the bylaw. And then there's the letter we received from Executive Office of Housing regarding MBTA. So everybody is aware of that and prepare for our meeting on November 10th.
That's great.
Beautiful.
That'd be really, really helpful. Thank you, Aneri. All right.
Good night, everybody.
We don't need a motion to leave. We just got to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.